Well, hello there. I'm about to do something I haven't been doing for a while, and that is a Q&A video / reacting to your comments video. And I want to make this thing, if not monthly, like bi-monthly thing, and I want to include some live updates and maybe gear updates into this video series as well. And I wanted to call this Coffee with Vlad, but that annoying tall Swedish guy with long hair and pointy guitars has taken all of the names, so I don't know what to call the series. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll choose one of those. But yeah, I'll be doing these videos maybe monthly or bi-monthly, and these videos will be about what's going on in my life, what's going on with the gear, or like what kind of gear I've possibly received here, and also maybe tease you a little bit of what kind of videos I'm planning to do next. So let's get started with some quick updates on what's going on in my life, and then we'll move on to the questions as well. My long-time viewers probably have noticed that I haven't been able to post nearly as frequently as I used to in the past. I used to put out 2 videos per week. Now it's like 1 video per week and a half, sometimes even 2 weeks. And the reason is just that balancing out 3 jobs and a family is kind of challenging right now. And I basically decided that I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to put out content, like just force myself to put out something, because I want every video that I put out to be good, interesting, like well shot, well edited, well scripted obviously as well, like just content that doesn't waste your time, let's put it that way. And I'd rather take 2 weeks to create 1 video than put out something just every week or like even twice a week. I value your time and you taking the time to watch my content, and I try to make that every time you watch my content you don't feel like you've just wasted 15 minutes of your life. So yeah, prioritizing that right now. But there are some big changes coming starting 2021, and one of them is the fact that my part-time job as a social media coordinator at a local church is coming to an end by the end of this year. No drama there or anything like that. It was like a project for 18 months or so, or I don't know, 17 months or something like that. I'm actually kind of excited about this, and I'll still be working with them on some projects, but through my own business now. So that's exciting. I'm also dropping out some of my freelance work. I've been doing magazine layout design for a decade at least, maybe even more, and I'm done with that. Honestly, I dropped out the website design stuff a while ago and I've been really happy with the decision, and this is the next logical step. So starting from the next year, I'm going to be like a full-time video guy / YouTuber, something like that. And we'll see where it goes. I have some secret plans I cannot tell you about just yet, but it revolves around YouTube and other things as well. And if it all goes well, this thing might actually become a very viable income source to me. And yeah, we'll see. Cannot tell you anything yet, but let that serve as a teaser or something like that. But yeah, let's check out the gear next. A lot of you guys might have seen this video already, but I got myself a Helix Stomp and I decided to compare it to a Strymon Iridium over here. The Iridium is a loaner from a friend. He decided to give it to me to try out, and I ended up getting this unit to put it at the end of my pedal board to do all kinds of crazy reverbs, effects, modulation things, stuff like that. I might use it as a standalone unit as well at some point, or maybe do some fun comparison videos with this as well. We'll see. But yeah, bought this one. It's a limited white edition. I think it looks really cool. Looks like a stormtrooper to me. And so far I've been actually like surprisingly impressed, if that's a word, by the low gain sounds on this thing. I think when you crank the gain on this unit it gets very mushy, and I don't enjoy that as much as like some of the high gain stuff I can get with my pedals and stuff. But the low gain stuff has been impressive, and I already knew that the effects on this are good. But so far so good. We'll see what kind of other videos I'll end up doing with this. If you have any ideas or want to know something about this unit, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't think I'll be doing any kind of a review of this because there's so many of them available already. But if there's something else you want to know, comment down below and I'll see if that's something that I want to put on a video. You might have also seen this cute little amp stack. These are the Hughes and Kettner Nano Spirit series amps. Cool little amps. They sound good. They have some really cool features for like a desktop amp, but you can also use them as a real amp and plug it to a cabinet and get roughly like 25 watts power. I like these things a lot, and if you haven't checked out that video, there's a link below in the description and in the card. I never remember on which side, that side, one of the sides. Yeah, it's there. If I'm totally honest, this might be the thing that I'm most excited about. It's a Harley Benton baritone. It's part of the Amarok series, and baritone means that it's a longer scale first of all, and it's also tuned a little bit differently. This string is a B string. It's basically the same as on a standard tuning guitar, but yeah, this string is a B string and it continues from there, so it's B, E, A and so on. And so far I love this thing. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the EMG pickups, but so far this has sounded really cool, and I plan to do like an in-depth review of it, but I want to use it for a little while and then give you my honest opinion about it. But yeah, so far so good. Really cool guitar, and I've been playing this a lot lately. On the software side, I recently got the iZotope RX8, which is the audio repair suite, and boy, it's magic. You can repair like clipping audio, you can remove pick attack from your acoustic guitar playing, all kinds of crazy things that you can do with it. And that software has saved my life many times during the years, because for example, at my first NAMM trip I recorded an amp, and that was kind of a one-time thing. It wasn't like really valuable to go there and re-record again, and I managed to make the audio usable thanks to the software. iZotope has been a friend of the channel for several years now, and they make great products. I will be doing a demo of that software at some point as well. Alright, but let's jump to your questions and comments and start with a really good one. This one is by the good friend of the channel, Poo Ninja. Okay, honest question. Do you start with a bass guitar track to begin recording and build over that? Or do you start with a drum and or bass line as a framework to build on as you record? That's a really good question, and the answer is that I pretty much always start with drums. There's something about pulling out a drum track and like getting a certain type of drum sound that inspires me to write certain kind of stuff. It's just something I've personally noticed that works the best for me. So if I want to write like a metal track, I'll pull out some sort of drum groove that's metal, both sound wise and the kind of drumming wise, and then it kind of takes me to the right direction right away. And same applies to pretty much any kind of music style. For example, the HX Stomp versus Iridium song I wrote for that video, I basically like found this weird drum groove and started like just layering guitars on top of it. I just recorded a lot of different parts, and then I basically arranged the whole song by just copy pasting stuff, and that's how it came to be. Then I obviously kind of adjusted the drums to build up intensity, so it's like really big at the end and stuff like that. But yeah, that works for me best. There have been some instances where like I've been just noodling and found some sort of cool guitar riff that I then used for a song. Is, for example, the kind of theme song of this channel, the 80s style dee 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 thing. I was just noodling with the Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit 200 amp when I got it a year and a half ago, whenever that was. And yeah, that's how that song came to be, but usually it's with drums. GM says, this is what I searched on the internet yesterday and you uploaded a video today. It's really weird how universe works. I wish I wanted something else though. I'm sorry, GM. If I would be granted just one wish, I also don't think I would want to spend it on a YouTube video, no matter how good it is. So, I'm sorry, maybe. I hope you get more wishes in the future, but yeah. Thanks for a fun comment. BudgetGuitarist.com says, thank you for sharing your studio with us. I think a lot of people really enjoy seeing each other's home studio setups. I know I do. You know what? I completely agree. It's really fun to kind of spy on other people's workspaces. I don't know if it's spying if somebody else uploads like a studio tour video, but it's really cool. I've got a lot of ideas from my studio from other people's videos and other people's studio photos. And yeah, there's just something really fun to see like how other people work, and I think it's also really cool to share ideas, and maybe something I do here will improve someone else's workflow a lot, and yeah, the other way around as well. The lack of MIDI sync is a huge disadvantage on this pedal. Which pedal are you talking about? Mom. Got it. The internet. Slab of wood with an X attached to it. Always, haha. But yeah, me too. As a kid, Tele is always second to Les Paul. But as a grown-up, Tele is a versatile guitar, doesn't mess around and cuts through the mix. Yeah, I have to agree. I used to dislike Teles just for their looks until I built one, and if I would ever have like a signature guitar, I think it would be some sort of Tele. Just saying. If somebody wants to make me a signature guitar, now you know. All those amps and guitars and you can't play guitar. Okay, this isn't the only comment on this video that is stating the same, like, oh, why are you taking a lesson from this guy because you suck at the guitar? How stupid are you? I'm asking a great teacher to teach me the basics because I'm openly admitting that I don't know the basics of Legato in this video, and I get freaking Tom Quayle to teach me that, who's like amazing at it, like one of the best in the world probably. Like personally, I'm not offended, it's just some internet troll and that's it. But imagine some young kid, and maybe not even a young kid, someone who's new at guitar, getting ridiculed for the fact that they are actually wanting to learn and asking the basics, admitting that they don't know much and they want to learn, and then some idiot comes on that person's channel or Instagram account or anything like that and ridicules them for trying to learn something. I don't know, this is something that I'm actually wanting to fight actively on my channel, on all of my social media accounts. As a kid / teenager, I was really sensitive to other people's feedback. Somebody's encouragement would really lift me up, and some like poorly constructed criticism would really bring me down. And in my early 20s, there was a time where some people didn't really know how to politely tell me that I need to practice my singing, and the way they acted kind of almost made me quit singing completely. I remember like lying on the floor being angry and sad and all the emotions at the same time, and telling my then girlfriend, now wife, that I'm done with singing. I'm never going to sing again because those actions, not comments as much, but actions really hurt. And I don't want anyone else to go through that. We need to encourage each other. And if somebody wants to learn basics, that's exactly where you start. When you learn the basics and the fundamentals of something, then you can build up on that. Somehow this really hits me personally, where I want to actively fight that kind of behavior. I'm able to obviously block those people, delete the comments and stuff like that. But sometimes I also want to highlight one of these, and hopefully by doing that to make someone else think twice before they comment, something like that. You don't know what kind of damage you might be doing, so think twice before you actually type and hit that send. Okay?
And now Vlad is going to read some positive comments about himself just to feel a bit better.
Hi, what is the name of the music? Is it a jam? I really like what you played. Thank you, it's a song that I wrote. Great music, love it. Thank you. Best Metal Zone demo and tone I saw here in YouTube so far. Oh, thank you. I really like how the guitars have nice high end and sparkle. Great job on the track. Thanks. I still don't get it, why don't you have more subs? Great video, very informative, especially about the camera lenses and ADEM switching. Thank you. Thank you, I feel so much better now. Maybe I have a big ego or something because I read positive comments about myself or something like that. But actually, like, sometimes I really need those. So thank you so much everyone for sending those positive things. By the way, if you want to get your question answered in the next episode of Ask Vlad, hit me up in the comment section down below. And also name suggestions, please. I don't know what to call this. Ask Vlad is okay, but maybe it should be something else. I'm not sure. So yeah, suggestions please. But yeah, that wraps up this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you somehow made it until the end of this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button. That would really help to grow the channel and move things forward. But yeah, time to stop. I think my word limit just ran out. I still have few words left, and they are: thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.